Hey everyone, it's Devi Ward Erickson from the Institute of Authentic Tantra Education once again. And today I am going to be answering questions from you, our wonderful, wonderful followers and community of people who are practicing and interested in authentic Tantra and holistic sexual healing. So thank you so much for sending us questions. I love them. If you have a question that you want us to answer, feel free to shoot it to connect@authentictantra.com. That's way better than DMing us. I just want to say that is connect@authentictantra.com is where we collect all of the stuff from you. So if you have a question, please send it to connect@authentictantra.com and it will get answered. That's the key. So today I have a question about pornography from a lovely gentleman, Arthur. And Arthur says, I will read you his question. He says, "Hi Devi, I hope you're doing well. I see you are doing an updated podcast on porn addiction this week, and I'm interested in hearing your views on this subject." Awesome. And so he goes on to share, "I have certainly participated in watching porn, and I am an older guy, so of course I started looking at girly magazines a long time ago and have masturbated to them pretty much all my life. My question is if this is a problem, and I do have challenges getting aroused by normal women at times. Any strategies for weaning myself from the highly sexualized images that I see and working myself into being aroused by women in general?" And sorry if this sounds a bit weird, just wondering. So first of all, Arthur, this is not weird at all. This is why we talk about porn. It's a thing. And your questions are normal and valid, right? It's valid. So I want to, I'm just going to talk about pornography and this is my view and my opinion on it from the last 13 plus years of Tantra practice and being a certified sexologist. So I have mixed feelings about it, quite frankly. So on one hand, it is so 100% normal and natural to want to view other humans having sex. Like, we have been doing this from the time we could stand on 2 feet and probably before. Hearing, watching other people have sex is arousing. It's just a fact. And pornography or erotica has been a thing for literally thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And if you think about, this is all conjecture. This is some of the, what I'm about to say next is conjecture. This is some of the stuff I think about. But imagine back in the day when we lived in caves together and we were all under our blankets together. We were listening to each other having sex. If you're just in the fur roll, on the other side of the cave, I'm going to hear you. We're going to hear each other. So this I don't know, I can't think of the word, but this containing sex to being this little tiny thing that only we do and we can't ever, hear or see anyone else to do it, goes against our fucking human nature. It goes against how we have existed for millennia before modern times. So I guess I just wanted to give the reassurance and the reality that enjoying watching other people have sex is normal for human beings. I really think it is. It's pretty normal for us, and it's fucking hot. It's hot. So in terms of wanting to use pornography and watch people have sex and get turned on by visual images, of course that's normal and healthy. The issue that I have with pornography is the unrecognized impact that media has on forming biases and preferences. And so that's my issue with, I'm going to say, mainstream modern porn, is that a lot of times what is being depicted by the actors, by the scenes, by, the whole industry is not a reflection of what I consider to be healthy, integrous, authentic human sexual connection. That's my opinion. I see a lot of, when I gaze upon porn, I see a lot of like stereotypes of bodies that are supposed to be attractive, a lot of limitations, and a lot of what I would call like unhealthy behavior. And I'm not talking about kink stuff at all. I'm talking about like no communication. I'm talking about no respect. I'm talking about force, where it made a non-consensual force, and mostly disrespect when the actors themselves are not being treated with respect. And also, there may not actually be like authentic expressions of pleasure occurring. So my view on mainstream Western pornography is that very often what it's modeling is what I would call unhealthy sexual dynamics, unhealthy relational intimate relational dynamics. So that's my issue with most mainstream Western porn. That being said, there's all kinds of amazing good pornography out there that doesn't have all that icky stuff attached to it. There's feminist porn, there's queer porn, there's all different kinds of porn. Female-based porn. I can't think of all the words like, non-harmful porn. I can't think of all the technical names for all the different styles of pornography, but there is really ethical. That's the word I'm looking for. Ethical porn. There is a lot of ethical porn. And there are ethical porn producers who are really committed to and invested in creating pornography that is more balanced, that is more wholesome, that is more authentic, and that is respectful and rooted in respect and consideration for the actors and for human sexuality itself. Yes. So my opinion is that if and when you want to engage in porn, that you seek out sources that are going to provide porn that is done under the umbrella of ethics and humanity, like kindness and consideration for the actors themselves. Also, there's another wonderful site called Make Love Not Porn by Cynthia Gallup. And that is, normal people who like to be filmed having sex. And again, it's fucking hot to watch people have sex. That's totally normal to want to do that sometimes. Yes. But in terms of you not being, it being a block to connecting with normal women, I'd be curious to know more about that, because here's the thing, like connection, when we're talking about having sex, or I'm going to say making love with another human being, connection is at the root of it, from my perspective. And so again, the Western approach is very like, oh, she's hot, I want to fuck her kind of thing. But a more humanistic approach, tantric approach, I'm going to say, but I'm going to call it humanistic approach, is connection. Is, yes, there may be attraction, but if there isn't, again, that connection, that mutuality, that respect, that consideration for one another, it may not be enriching for you. So what I would be curious about is less about like how the porn is impacting your sex with other women. What I'm curious about is how is your connection or lack thereof impacting your sex with other women? Because are you having sex with people that you don't feel connected to? Are you having sex with people that just like, you're just focusing on the surface and you haven't really connected with their inner essence? Do you like this person? Do you want to be in sexual union with them? So that, I think, is, that again, that lack of connection and this expectation that we're just supposed to be able to fuck people without feeling connected to them, I consider that unhealthy. I don't think that is a natural expression of our humanity. Doesn't mean we have to be in love with everyone we have sex with, but at least having a core like, hey, yeah, there's something about you that I resonate with, and yeah, there's some kind of connection there. That's the root of enriching and nourishing sexual intimacy. From, again, this is my point of view, this is my educated opinion, so to speak, and it may not be shared by everybody, but that's my 10 cents. Is I would encourage you to focus on the connection between you and this person that you're wanting to be intimate with. And if you're, and here's the thing, if you're not physically attracted to the person or people that you're with, like, that's a real thing. Like, it's okay to be honest about that you're not physically attracted to this person. That doesn't mean that you're a bad human being. That's like, physical attraction is an important thing. You can be emotionally attracted to somebody without being physically attracted to somebody. So I guess all this is to say that, I have mixed feelings about porn, because I have mixed feelings about media in general, Western, mainstream media in general. But it doesn't sound like to me that you have like what would be determined as an addiction to pornography, which means that it's kind of like a compulsive thing that you just kind of have to do. It from what you shared, the little bit that I heard, it sounds like you have like a healthy relationship with erotica, with visual imagery, and that you may have a need to enhance the depth of the connection that you have with your partner. One way to do that, in my opinion, would be to maybe watch porn with your partner together. Get turned on together. It can be really, really erotic and arousing for couples to watch porn together, or read erotica together, or explore your edges, explore different ways of playing with your sexual desire and your sexual arousal. That can be a way of enhancing intimacy. And then, of course, because of what we specialize in, Tantra, using some of the Tantra yoga methods to instill and enhance and cultivate and deepen that sense of connection between partners. So I hope this answered your question sufficiently. And thank you so much for sending it in. And for those of you who enjoyed this and would like me to answer a question, please feel free to send them in at connectedauthentictantra.com, and we will answer that question in the order that it comes in. Have a beautiful day. Blessings to you.